when people stop being polite and start getting real.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yay!
Oh, it's so real.
I'm so excited for tonight.
I always wanted to be on the real world.
Me too.
Yeah.
No, but really, I always wanted to be on an 80s sitcom as a kid.
He means also now. Like, he would totally be on an 80s sitcom if it was an option.
If Elon Musk came like, yo, I have a time machine. It can only go back to 1980. That's my Elon Musk. It can only go back to 1984.
I thought it was a Muppet.
Would you like to be in a episode of Different Strokes? I'd be like, hell yeah, let's do it.
Let's do that shit. I'm Esther.
I'm Rachel.
I'm special guest star Theon Walls.
Oh
yeah, I forgot.
You need like a little intro.
Yeah. Ba-doom-doom-doom. This is going to be one of those very special episodes where it's like one of the main characters shows up in the beginning of the episode and says, hey, take this one serious.
Oh, wow.
It's gonna be one of
talk
those.
at the end.
There's going to be piano playing during a scene.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Jinx.
So we're going to do our pop culture dive. We're going to do just a little brief overview of reality TV.
Oh, man. This is my home place.
Because it is wild nowadays. But
yeah,
started a little humble, just a little small little thing. Just a boop.
It's wild with a
what
capital.
started
Holy
it?
shit.
I know it's like trivia, right? So which show, Esther? Because I know.
Do you know?
Yes. Are you serious? You don't know?
No. Well, I'm the only one that did the research here. So yes,
Listen,
I know.
when you're a content expert, you don't have to do research.
Well, first, dictionary.com. The whole definition of reality TV is televised program focused on members of the public living in conditions created especially by program makers. So definitely today, because a lot of scripts and things like that,
yeah.
you're always in a place usually you're in a place that either they paid for, like a house or an island and things like that, very controlled.
You go to a restaurant to have drinks in the afternoon. Like, who the fuck does that?
I want to again.
I want to do that. I would love to do that.
I mean, I've done it a few times.
But,
Not even like cocktails.
not
just
all
a
the time.
drink, a lemonade. Go have a lemonade
Right.
in the middle of the afternoon at a restaurant. And that's all you order.
And then everybody around you is acting like you're not causing a whole ass scene. Not even looking at you. Because they're paid to.
Yeah.
So, so Rachel, what is the first reality TV show?
The Real World.
No.
I'm going to say.
Yes,
No.
it is.
No.
I'm going to say Cops.
Lies.
No. Even earlier than Cops.
Okay,
Earlier than
hold
Cops.
on. The Simpsons.
So first, it was what?
The
That's a
Simpsons.
cartoon. That's animation. It was in
A lot like real
1973.
What? What was it?
73.
73.
Okay, well, damn. I feel like I'm more right, though. So let me hear your answer.
Well, Real World has jumped. Well, hold on. Let me before I get into that, because of course the Real World plays a big part of reality TV today. But first, in 1973, PBS aired a 12-episode reality TV. They didn't really call it reality TV, but it was like a documentary, quote unquote, called An American Family.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
It
That guess
followed-
that kind of counts.
Well, yeah, it followed the Loud family. Their last name is Loud.
Because they smoke that loud.
From Santa Barbara, California.
All right.
I want to
followed-
watch this now.
There's like clips and stuff. I wasn't able to find like a whole episode, but
Does anyone throw
We should totally
anyone's
do that.
drink in their face?
not yet. But there is Bill and Pat, mom and dad,
Of course. Bill and Pat.
Lance,
Lance.
Kevin, and Grant, sons, and then two daughters, Delilah and Michelle.
I bet Lance had a secret.
Damn, 5 kids. I kind of want to watch this now.
Middle class, Santa Barbara.
All right.
Like,
that's upper middle class.
Yeah, well, yes, but I mean, like, all reality TV is like
this is true.
To that. So it started, of course, because PBS started very typical documentary. They were just going in filming, but when they started, the parents were already like separated.
Okay.
Still living together. But they were going through a separation.
Wow, this really interesting,
right?
Especially for 1973.
Because you had the Brady Bunch and stuff, so it was like very,
like we don't get
go
divorces,
through things, but we don't go through things. We're still family.
Yeah.
So,
but this was like where shit gets real. All right.
And then throughout the episodes, you just see turmoil because they're in a separation. So like the mother and father are just like at each other, they're just not agreeing with things.
And it's 1973.
Any little thing, yeah.
Damn.
Any little thing sets themselves off. The father goes out and like to a convention or whatever, and you see him just hitting on women.
Oh my god! How awful for their kids though to watch that. Like, because the kids watched it. That's terrible.
They knew what time it was. They knew Papa was a Rolling Stone.
So then, in one of the later episodes, Pat comes up, tells Bill she wants a divorce, and she's gonna move out of the house. Like straight up.
Oh shit.
During the whole documentary.
She said, "You take these fucking kids." Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Is that how we get out of the house, Pat? Is that how life gets better? You just divorce your family?
I think she didn't divorce the whole family because the father was like, the like a hard ass. So he wants his kids, like he's always grinding, especially the sons.
Yeah.
And that would cause a big fight in itself between the parents. Lance is living in New York.
Right.
Living his best life.
Now.
That's right.
That's
Disco
awesome.
dancing.
And he actually comes out on the documentary as gay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So these parents,
I felt the vibe just from
Wait
the
a
description.
second. Wait a second. Esther, is this a reality show about me and my family in the 70s? There's a lot of similarities here.
Who is your gay family member?
My girls?
Okay. Well, these children's are older.
Did
well,
this is
like
one
they
of the
are
family members have sex with Ray J? And they like filmed it?
No, luckily. Not in the 70s, God. Rachel wasn't even born then.
I know, that's exactly what I was thinking. I wasn't gonna say
it. One of the kids, I think it's Grant, gets stuck overseas and like they run out of money. So he's like begging, and then he's with like a couple of friends, and they're all begging their families to send money, but none of their families are like, they're like, nah, you gotta find a way, bro.
Oh my god.
Hold on, Esther. I need to take a note of this because I need to watch this. Like I am. What is it called again?
An American Family.
Okay.
And so Lance comes out as gay, and he actually becomes LGBTQ. Well, it wasn't really QIA yet, but an LGBT. Was T the? Well, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know where the acronym, like how we added it. But he becomes a column writer. Yeah. So I mean, and then very open icon in the LGBTQIA community. So it was 300 hours of film that they did, 7 months, and the budget was $1.2 million.
That was a shit ton of money in the 70s.
Yeah, in the 70s.
That's what I was about to say, man.
They were spending Bob Ross money on that.
It was mostly probably on the film itself.
Yeah.
Though, like
that's a lot of film.
Can
you imagine how?
In the
like
70s?
Crazy though people were looking at you back then. Like I want to watch this just for the people in the background. Like,
yeah. Because, like, they they follow them out and about on their lives. Like, the father picks up the mother. She goes on a big trip and sees Lance in New York and sees other families, and then like he picks her up at the airport and she's kind of like, fuck you, bro.
Yeah.
Without saying fuck you, bro.
Wait, okay, so so you said over 300 hours, but how many seasons did that
it was
equate
only
to?
the 12 episodes.
Oh,
so
just
they cut
12
300
episodes.
hours
They had to whittle
after
it
that.
down.
Yeah.
Wow, down to 12
down to
hours?
12 episodes.
Is
and
each
I think
episode an hour?
I think each episode was only about 30 minutes.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot of footage.
So we are about to just see nothing.
I wonder
but
where
see,
the
that's where the
footage
edit. See, that is the birth of reality TV
Yeah.
because they hooked us with all the crazy shit.
Exactly.
I mean, nobody wants to hear them just brushing their teeth
Now
or
they
their hair and
crafted
not
a
doing some
narrative
stuff.
out of
Yes,
that.
Yeah, I mean,
brilliant.
and that was definitely a start. And then NBC 1979 came out with Real People. So this was kind of the precursor for America's home video, funniest videos.
Oh, really?
So they would travel around the U.S. and like film like funny, heartwarming, crazy like things.
It's like, hey, do something.
And then
That I think is exactly what was
Okay.
happening.
We're here in Mobile, Alabama at a gas
man.
station. We're here with Jethro. Hey, Jethro, you going to do something? I think I will. All right, Jethro, I'm just going to count to 3 and you do it.
You do
All
it.
right, I'm thinking of something. All right, 1, 2, 3. Goo, 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 goo.
This is ridiculous.
Excellent, Jethro.
They even talked about flat earthers during that. Like
Really?
they would do the video and then bring it into the studio, and just a variety of hosts were on there. They didn't have one set. Would basically watch the video and do commentary over it in front of a live studio audience.
This
that was the precursor.
This would hit hard now. Bring that back.
We do have some. We
Yeah,
still have.
we do kind of, but
Kind of.
still, I'd watch this exact thing where people are just doing something.
Yeah.
Are we good?
I don't know. Like, nothing. It's just.
Yeah, it just went black, like all of a sudden. We're
Yeah.
having technology issues.
Yeah.
All good. Yeah? No?
You got to put it
Oh. Man, you know what? The Mac did not like that joke about doing something. It said, watch me. Watch this. I'm about to do something.
Oh,
I was talking
there
shit
it
about
is.
Jethro.
That's exactly. It
And
was
we're
like.
back.
Yay! And that lasted 6 seasons. And then
Really?
of course, not to be outdone, everybody else, all the other stations got their own little spin-off of Real People going.
Oh my gosh, I bet TV was corny as shit back then, but
Most
anyone could be
definitely.
on TV.
Yeah.
And with that many options, you'd be walking down the street, drop your purse. Man, you're on TV. Like, crazy.
Ocean Quest started in 1985. This woman, Shawn Weatherly, would scuba dive exotic places and
Alright.
just film it and show it to the peoples.
That sounds pretty cool.
Is that I mean, I guess that's reality TV.
Yeah, that's like a precursor to
I
like
know.
basically like Bear Grylls going out into the wild and then like
And Lifestyles of the Rich
Thanks
and
a
Famous.
lot.
That was amazing.
What's her
Oh, yeah.
nuts?
With Robin Leach. Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
that was a good one. Actually, I did not list that one. I'm very
We're
sad
here
that
with
I didn't.
Madonna. She takes baths and baby panda
I
tears.
always hated that show because I felt like it was always pretentious.
It was
I
very
remember
pretentious.
being a little kid and thinking, what a bunch of assholes.
Yeah.
Because it's like, really, let me show you. I was like, people are hungry and shit. Like, I just
Yeah.
did not connect to that. Like, and then, I mean, I'm sure some of them do charity, whatever. But I was just kind of like, ugh.
It was,
Yearbook was filmed 1991,
Wait,
where they
Yearbook?
followed seniors in high school in Illinois.
I'm watching this.
gross.
I'm going to watch all of these.
Then Cops came out.
Cops.
1989.
Bad boy. What you gonna
They
do?
follow police. Actually, it's been remade, so most people should know what Cops is. It's been revamped, not remade, but you know.
That first episode of Cops, they
man.
followed around like a group of cops. Like, so it wasn't just like hopping
One,
from scene
yeah.
to scene. It was like one long
Yeah,
narrative.
so you would like follow around like Detroit City Cops, and it was like 3 or 4 specifically. And I liked those better because then you learned about the people better. I felt like
And
the
the
story was better.
process,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really did.
And
You know what? I'm gonna watch some cops.
You
tonight.
I like the ratchetness of like
Yeah,
finding
there
a
was no-
crackhead hiding under a kiddie pool.
And then there was no editing, no music behind
Yeah.
it, so you heard like them out of breath. You heard every
we're
curse
gonna
like
go.
beep, beep, beep.
First off, someone you are running real fast. Mine was more like,
Yeah.
and he'd be like, "Jeez, dog, you about to die?"
Get on the ground.
Man, and there was some shady shit that was caught
Oh,
too,
yes,
like
all
for
the
a
time.
long time. Like that shit would not fly today
No,
at all.
no,
But
no.
cops was like, I mean, yeah, I saw dudes like get knees in the necks and everything. Like I saw a cop get in a fight and punch people, and I'm like, I don't think you're supposed to be doing that and shit. But it didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
My favorite cop segment was a crackhead flagged down a police officer to tell him
Oh, yes.
that the crack house down the street sold her some fake crack and she wants her money back.
Oh God bless.
And he went and he was like, I know what y'all were doing. He's like, y'all need to stop what you're doing. You got her $20, give her $20 back.
Justice.
They were selling like drywall.
Oh,
shit.
Damn.
Well, that's not good.
So I guess
'Cause
you
I
can't
guess-
really arrest them
Yeah,
because
because
it's
who
not
you gonna
really
tell? You gonna tell the
drugs.
cops?
Yeah.
I sold you some fake crack. but
And
that's
she was like,
precisely
hell
what she did.
yeah. I'm going to tell the fucking cops.
I'm gonna have to go watch that one.
There's no integrity in the drug game no more. People selling fake crack.
Then, 1991,
The real
a
one.
Dutch show. No, not yet.
Oh, damn
95.
it. I keep guessing it was 92.
Almost. A Dutch show called Number 28 comes out.
Right.
They put 7 college student strangers in one house. And then they also have confessionals.
Oh wow.
So, but they were allowed to leave the house and go about their original business, but they always had to, of course, come back to the house. So, you know.
And it was
So
Dutch.
literally, the
was
real
Dutch.
world stole it from the Dutch TV
but they
show?
they don't acknowledge that. They
And
don't
That is
acknowledge
really, I
such.
know they don't, but that's really awful. What a shisty American thing to
And
do.
it was Dutch, so you know there was tons of nudity in it. It was just filled with titties. It was like, that should have been the name of the show, titties.
28 titties.
Just
Titties.
just titties.
Maybe that's what 28 stands for.
Just 2 8s or 2 titties.
Two titties.
Because when you flip an 8 on its side, it looks like
It's
titties.
titties.
So of course, a year later, MTV rolls out The Real
Real World.
World.
No titties.
7 strangers in one house. They paid him $2,600 to be filmed for 4 months
Whoa.
Damn, that's
in a
it.
4,000 square feet duplex or square foot duplex in Soho. Of course.
Do you remember that season? Did you watch it? I
don't
did.
think
I remember
caught
it.
the first
Because it
no.
was Heather, Eric. Oh God, who else was? I can't. Oh, Beth. No, was Beth on 2? Beth was on 2. All right. Who else? Maybe Beth was on 1. Okay. You don't remember?
No.
I do, because it's where people stop being polite and start getting real.
So of course, 7 people that come from different backgrounds, different races, different religion views, all stuck in one house. Critics hated it. They freaking just tore The Real World to filth, but the viewers loved it.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
They could relate to that because it wasn't just polished bull crap.
I got the names. You
Okay,
ready?
Go for it.
Andre,
Andre.
Heather B,
Had the B.
Julie Gentry, Norman Corpy, Eric Nice. Remember, he went on to do the spring break stuff. Or what the hell was that? I don't remember. He was the workout guy on MTV. And Kevin Powell. This one was interesting. So Julie, nope, not this one. So the Real World season 2 cast, one of them on there was like extra hoish, and she's like a senator's wife and has been a senator's wife for quite a while. Her name was Rachel.
Rachel,
She's such a hoe, man.
Of course,
but that was the one where they had the country music singer John, remember, and Tammy from Basketball Wives was on that one.
Did I watch
Beth?
the second one? I think I watched the third. I think I came in.
And David. Hold on. Let me see. Real World cast. Because, like, I watch the hell out of this stuff. But keep talking while I'm looking that up.
Yeah, so the viewers loved it. And it definitely was the start of American reality TV.
Yeah.
As we know. There was Big Brother. Early 2000s.
See, I never really watched it. It's
You
still
never watched
on.
it?
No, but
Yeah,
I
it
probably
came
would like
back.
it, wouldn't I?
It came back. There's 10 people, again, different backgrounds, isolated in the house, though. They could not leave the house. Confessionals, things like that. A lot of fights, a lot of craziness. American Idol, 2002.
Oh, shit. Some American Idol.
American Idol,
Best thing that ever happened was that
Auditions
Clay
was the
Aiken
best.
for you.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry.
Anyways, the auditions was the best part.
They were.
I think, and then once they whittled it down, I was kind of like, meh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people are really popular during auditions, like William Hung, who we saw at Podfest in 2020, and I totally fangirled out.
She
I was
did.
like, oh my God, Esther, do you know who that is? And she was like, what? I was like, that's William Hung. And then I had to do it. And then they're like, oh my God. I was so excited over that.
Yeah, I did not track him when I was walking around there, but
I
Rachel
did.
She
I mean, I was
zoomed in.
all about it.
Survivor came out in 2000. They've revamped Survivor.
First
That
of
shit
all,
has been
it has
going.
been wild. We are in season 42. Like I'm a huge Survivor fan. And so this season is pretty interesting. They threw in like twists and advantages, and they did it last season too. And it's so interesting to see how people are going to do
And
it.
this one, like, they brought people to an island and they couldn't leave, and they had to do challenges and vote people off and things.
And
like
they were
that.
hungry. Remember, they gave me
Yeah.
just
Like,
pot
how
of
they
rice.
God, right?
You had to
the point
figure
of
it all out.
They were
starvation.
freaking starving.
Have you ever seen the show The Wheel on the Discovery Channel or like Nat Geo? I think it comes on?
yeah.
I think they only did one season of it because it was fucking
bad.
brutal.
Yeah.
It's
Was
like,
it?
Yeah, so they there was a wheel with different like atmospheres. There's like one where it's like really cold, one was like a desert, one was like a jungle, one was like a swamp, and they would just randomly drop people there, and you never knew
I
how long you
remember
were
this.
going to be in each atmosphere.
Yeah, and so, did you get paid money though?
You did.
Yeah. Well,
There,
yeah.
I mean, I think the
You get paid
person that
money.
won would get some
You got
money.
a prize. Yeah.
Like that's that's awful. So,
Yeah.
Alone was like that though too. Remember?
Yeah, yeah.
Like Alone is pretty. Like the first season, the guy who won it is actually from Blairsville, Georgia, and I was quite proud of him. Sorry. Yep. Okay. Nerding out.
If there was a contest where it's like, all right, we're gonna take you and we're gonna put you in this cabin, this remote cabin. You are hundreds of miles from any civilization.
I'm not getting murdered today, sir.
No, we're gonna drop food. We're gonna make sure they're gonna make sure that nobody like messes with you. They're gonna drop food, and you get $1 million for every month you can live out there.
Fuck that. No, I'm not. I'm not
By
making
yourself
it.
completely cut off.
Wait,
from
just 1
civilization.
month? I have to survive serial kill. Well, I'll take 1 month then.
Well, he said it's like a controlled environment.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, I don't
But
trust that.
Rachel's a very.
You can't talk.
What?
You can't even talk to yourself.
No, I'm done.
You can't talk to yourself.
No, you can't talk to yourself.
Does singing count as talking?
Yes.
Look, I'm looking for loopholes.
Like, if you're like talking in your sleep, that's fine. Like, that's
Oh, well, then I'm going to fake sleepwalk all the time and talk.
Could you do it? Could you live completely cut off? From
No, when you
civilization?
said no talking, I was out.
Yeah, the no talking's a little crazy. I like to talk.
I talk to myself all the time.
Yeah.
I think I could do it.
But I could do it.
I
with
think you
the-
could do it
I
because
could
you
do
don't
it.
talk that much.
If
Yeah,
you're gonna pay
Bianca.
all my bills while I'm there, then
You know what? I would like to swap a spouse out. So I'll send Nate because Nate loves that stuff and doesn't talk much at all. And I'm going to make more money that way. So
There you go.
I will go via Nate.
via Nate. America's Next Top Model, 2000.
Oh my
really
gosh!
I
Loved America's Next Top Model.
Right.
I loved it. So, yes, I
That's
loved
James.
it so much.
Tyra
So
Banks.
much.
The Simple Life with Nicole Richie and Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
I
know,
watched it.
So it was cringy, but you know,
was.
They went to simple
When they
towns.
went to the farm, I was done. That shit was ridiculous.
These two heiresses, you know, they got a lot of money. They've never had to pick up a shovel.
But that
or-
was some funny ass
yeah,
shit.
it was hilarious.
I had a thing for Paris Hilton.
Did you?
I did. I'm for real did. Yeah.
I can see
Wow.
that.
Yeah.
I just look back at those and I think, God, did Nicole Richie realize how bad like her tan was
It was pretty
back
bad.
then? Like her fake tan.
Ugh.
They
It
always
was. It
look
was like
wet.
she was.
Yeah.
Yes,
'Cause she
wet
was
and
just
orange.
constantly-
Yes, that was
It's
a
like
lot.
if you touched her, she'd be sticky.
So if you slept with Nicole Richie,
Word. I'd be happy.
well, okay, good for that. But
'Cause
like during that stage, would like her self tanner probably get all over your sheets?
Oh,
Well,
most
yeah,
definitely.
like
What
it's-
color sheet would you want to have?
You gotta-
Beige?
Yeah, like,
No, because black you
Oh,
can
you
see
can
it
see the
too.
orange.
you have to do like peach.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Peach
or just
sheets.
orange.
Or
Just-
not give a fuck and replace your sheets every time because
Or after you bang her, hang him up and make it as art.
Oh,
just
there
ask
we go.
Lionel Richie for money all the time
Right.
until she
I need to
says, "Hey, you
replace
got to
these
stop asking my
sheets."
dad for money."
So here's my thing: how is Lionel Richie still making money?
He's like fucking crazy rich. Like
I know. Is it because of his investments?
It's royalties.
I think his royalties. He's
Yeah.
made
Are
some-
people
use
using
it-
all of his
Yeah.
stuff
all the time.
all the
All right,
time.
just checking.
He
I
made
mean, I
very
really watch
memorable
TV.
songs.
You have a doormat. And
I
he
do.
definitely got
Right.
royalties off of that.
My doormat says, well, it originally said hello, and then I had them customize it
Yeah.
to say, hello, is it me you're looking for? And then it's got his like head, his like head like on there,
He
basically.
wrote a
It's an
bunch of
amazing
songs for
doormat.
people,
Yeah. He wasn't just a singer. He's a producer and songwriter.
Songwriter.
I'm going to make you guys a doormat with something.
Okay.
I don't know what, but it's going to be tricky.
The blood of our enemies.
Yes.
No. It's going to be something obnoxious.
Project Runway. You know,
Oh.
the clothes.
Yes.
That's what we got.
I
Andre's
love,
That's where we got.
I
Andre's
know. I loved Project Runway
Andrew.
too.
Yeah. Master Chef 2010, getting a little new,
Yeah. Yeah.
like a little cooking. But a lot of that, like a lot of the reality, well, a lot of those kinds of shows, they start off really well, like American Idol, Master Chef. They start out with like people that have no real qualifications
Right.
to be singing, to be cooking, to be a model. But then, like as the
It
show
just goes
progresses,
to shit.
yeah, because then they get like
Just all
actual
professionals.
dancers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like professional people in the show, and it's like
It's
I don't
no
wanna watch
fun
that.
So
anymore.
you think you
Yeah.
can dance was like that.
Exactly.
Yep.
There was a
Yeah.
bunch
Oh,
of
I
amateurs.
remember that back like the first 3 seasons, and then after that, it just went professional dancers.
Yeah. Are you going to be out of work for the next 3 to 6 months? Yeah. You want to audition? All right.
All right, I'll do it.
Yeah, this is no good anymore. It's just-
Yeah.
Yeah. So reality TV moves more to a script. You know, even if you don't get a script, then you're coached on how you should act
And probably tons of alcohol.
what you
Wait.
should say. Like
I feel like we might be missing one
I'm
before.
not finished.
Oh, okay. All right. I just want to make sure. Okay, I'm sorry. I got very excited.
Bring it up. Like The Girl Next Door, 2005.
Wait,
The
I don't
Playboy
remember that
Bunnies.
one. Oh, that. Oh,
I mean, they weren't
jeez.
friends. They didn't know each other really like that. Like
They
some of the
just-
girls did,
That
but
was
some of
so
them didn't.
skeezy.
They just got
Yeah,
freaky
this
with the
is so
same
gross.
old dude. They
It
don't
was
really know
just
one another.
super gross.
Yeah.
Looking back now, like that should just be banned.
Yeah, not
Ugh.
a good show. The Hills, a scripted
Ugh.
drama.
Yeah.
Basically.
That one was ridiculous.
Tons of
I never
reshoots.
watched that.
You know, they were coached on, even if like they would film something and then be like, okay, well now we want you to act like this so we could get this reaction.
So, like, how do they actually live their real life? Because if they've done like 4 takes, they don't even remember what the real damn story is. So they're just
yeah.
fighting all the time, right?
Right? They don't know.
I'm
No
confused.
one knows. Of course, loose storylines. So it's like, hey, you know, this is what's going to happen today. Now go. Play it out. You're going to go to the mall. You're going to get a weird drink at this one restaurant. We're just going to follow you. This friend's going to come and join you. Talk about life. Fabricated situations. Always, you know. You need the drama.
Why'd they have to go and do that to reality TV? It was wholesome.
You can't like count on like shit happening. It's like the same thing with the news, with like a 24-hour news cycle. You can't put all that money up against just hoping something happens that day.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like we gotta frame it. We gotta chisel away at the truth until we find something that we can sell.
And then of course editing.
Yeah.
Editing. Gosh. Like what you see on the commercial is not even close to what you actually watch on the actual show. But it's like all editing, or they will edit it so they have a bad guy, a good guy.
We like narratives.
The hoe, yeah.
We love narratives. We love narratives in sport. I think that actually like ruins our life because we have to build a narrative around everything. Like, so with the whole Bill Cosby thing, it's like people were like, well, Bill Cosby can't be a serial rapist because he did all this wonderful stuff and it doesn't fit the narrative of somebody that's horrifically horrible. And it's like vice versa. The people that thinks he is a serial rapist is like, he couldn't have done anything special because he was probably just doing it to cover it up. It's because we have to build a narrative that's 24 hours in every day. None of us are all good or all bad. There's enough time to be both hero and villain. And it doesn't fit in a 90-minute sort of package. It's just like, that's just the way life is. You know, legit. You can do something amazingly wonderful for someone and still be a piece of shit.
Oh yeah, we see it all the time.
Right? Jimmy Savile. We just learned about Jimmy Savile. He's, you know, in the UK, did amazing things, got knighted, but would also touch hundreds and hundreds of little girls. Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
Life doesn't fit into a narrative.
Yeah. We're not black and white.
There's no heroes or villains.
No. So, of course, The Real Housewives.
Oh, man.
2005. You're watching
GOAT.
glamorous, rich, middle-aged women go about their life, quote unquote.
Man.
Quote unquote.
You know,
So
up until like 4 years ago, I watched the shit out of all of them.
You?
Yeah,
Oh,
every single franchise.
I couldn't get into it, but you know,
I did.
It's like escapism. Like you don't want to watch somebody down and out like you are. Like you want to watch somebody living glamorous, like drinking champagne all the time, going out with her rich friends, doing vacations and stuff like that.
I kind of do now. Because it's like you see
see somebody real.
Yeah, somebody's struggling. It's like she's cheating on with her best friend's like man, and she can't afford to keep her lights on. You know, some real shit.
Yeah, no,
like,
that was
pressure.
true.
It's a fucking pressure cooker. Because what's going to happen? Are the lights going to go out? Is Sheila going to find out about the love triangle?
Well, you can watch Teen Mom then.
And
watch
boom, nice segue.
Nice segue.
Fucking struggle, which oh god, I absolutely just cringe at that shit. Like that show. And
I used to watch
pregnant.
it.
I can't do it. I
used to watch them. Yep. Guilty.
My all-time favorite Batgirl.
That's what I was hoping for. I was like, wait, because I was trying to do the math in my head.
Oh man,
I think it started early. What,
it's
like
2006?
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. 5, 6.
I would have
First of all,
loved.
Oh my god, I didn't get no sleep, so y'all ain't gonna get what she
I
say?
ain't got no sleep because of
y'all.
And y'all ain't get no sleep because of me.
Oh my god, that is my favorite. So my kids one time sent me that meme, and it was like 2 or 3 years ago, and I didn't realize it was a meme at that point. And I was like, who has been watching Bad Girls Club? Because you know they were little. I was like, that is not allowed. And they were like, it's a meme. We don't even know where it's from. I was like, I'm sorry, what? But now you know what I realize? My girls are at the perfect perfect age to watch Bad Girls
It's
Club.
on Tubi.
I'm
For
about
free.
to go ahead and show them some
What
of the
did you
greatest
used to
hits.
call BGC?
BGC, Brown Girls Crazy. 'Cause that's what it is. It's just a bunch of brown girls going crazy.
Oh man,
white
they
girls.
gave us some great characters though, and
a
then
lot.
I don't know if you have this one on there, so I don't want to jump ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
But you know they went somewhere. Some of the bad girls ended up. Remember?
Oh, what was that called?
Charm School.
Charm School.
Was it Charm School?
Yes.
I thought that was,
But that was from
Flavor
like
But
Flavor
hold
of Love
on.
and whatnot.
Flavor of
Flavor
Love.
of Love.
Can
Yes.
we talk about Flavor of Love?
Oh my gosh. Yes,
I
we can.
watched. I think Flavor of Love, honestly, might be one of the best, worst reality
Yeah.
TV
Put
it in
shows
the top
ever.
3.
Like, you know what? It's time to bring back Flavor of Love. I'm so glad we're talking about all of these things. No, not
We
bring
don't
it
need to
back.
bring it back.
But, like, I'm going to bring it back on my TV
Oh,
and show
yes.
my kids because
Oh,
they
yeah.
have no clue.
First season, first episode, homegirl shits on the stairs.
Yeah.
That
Iconic.
shit was
Iconic.
insane. Insane. And then, like, I'm just picturing, you know what? I'm going to record them watching this because I
Mm-hmm.
guarantee you they're going to be like, why does he have two? What is his thing? Like, they're
Yeah.
going to be roasting the shit out of
And
this, and
that
I can't wait.
Homegirl that microwaved a whole chicken.
Oh wow.
Oh, my
was her
God.
name?
Honey?
Was it Honey?
Was
'Cause
it the
that
one-
came
yeah.
in my head, but I didn't know if her name was Honey.
I don't know. You know what Flavor of Love was? It was America's Top Model for 5s and 6s.
Oh, my God. You're so right.
And instead of Tyra Banks, it's Flavor Flav. And instead of video shoots, they had to pretend like they weren't grossed out by Flavor Flav.
But remember New York,
Legit.
though? New York ended up with
New
I
York.
Love New York. New York was ridiculous. And then there was Delicious.
Delicious.
Remember Delicious?
Tila Tequila
Shot with
had
Love.
Shot Love.
Oh my God. Yes, I forgot about all. Oh, wait. How can we forget about Rock of Love?
Rock
Dude,
of
that was
'Cause-
like ridiculous as well.
And Ray J.
Oh, Ray J had his.
Yeah.
Oh, who? Danger. She smashed the homies. Danger. She smashed the homies.
I mean, the Ray J show should have been called Who Wants
you
to Be
don't
a
remember
Millionaire?
that? Hold on. You don't know that clip? I'm about to pull it up. I'm about to pull it up.
The Ray J show should have been Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, because obviously, if you have a sex tape with Ray J, you are set for
it.
life. You just won the lottery. Ed McMahon shows up with a check after Ray J skeets on your stomach.
Oh. Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop.
Finally
Oh my God.
bringing in some color other than Bad Girls Club.
Okay.
The
You know,
first
the good
3
colors.
seasons of Love and Hip Hop were really good.
Yes.
Really good.
Can I
Very
play
good.
this? Are we going to have to cut it out? It's on YouTube.
Yeah, no, we don't have
Okay.
to put it up.
All right, ready? Because this is ridiculous. If this plays a fucking ad.
This is the Under the Fair Use Act.
She smashed homies. Okay, hold on, wait. Oh, that.
Oh,
Okay, hold on.
that's because
Okay,
I didn't
wait.
watch
Was
that.
it this
I
one?
didn't watch Ray J. I can't do it.
They did a whole song on it.
Of course they would.
And who cares if she smashed the homie? That was before
It
you.
was
It was none
so
of your
funny,
business.
though. Danger. She smashed the homies. It was when Tom Green had gone on. Ray J was on Tom Green's show. Remember that? My bum is on your lips. My bum is on your lips.
Oh man, I missed that
With
one.
Andy Milonakis.
There's so many. There has been. So
I know
many.
there like
Andy
how many?
Milonakis.
Like, I need a whole history of reality TV.
Room Raiders.
Yeah, so my brother worked on that at one
Yeah,
point.
that's right.
That was crazy.
Next.
Next, there we go. I was like,
My Super Sweet 16. Remember that shit was over the
That
top.
shit made me fucking pissed me off.
What else?
I was like, whatever, hoes. Whatever, hoes.
Esther,
whatever.
are you talking? Are we gonna bring up your favorite of all time?
Which she already did. Bad Girls Club.
No, my 600-pound life.
Oh. I
Oh
actually
my
didn't
God.
list that. You're so right, though.
That's his favorite.
Well,
Is it really?
Okay, well,
Explain this.
actually, it first started with super skinny versus super sized. It was a European, or it was like a British one, where a chunky, like an obese person, and then a very underweight person switches food.
They switched diets for like a week.
Yeah, for a week.
That sounds super interesting.
It was great. I loved it. And the host was a little dreamy, so that was great. And then it would just basically teach them like, hey, you're not living right on both sides.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then I do like my 600-pound life and intervention, but that's
Hoarders.
because I'm a piece of shit.
I like hoarders. Yeah, me too.
I'm a piece of shit, and I need to see people failing a little bit, and it makes me a little bit happier.
It's not so much that I win that I can see others fail.
Yeah, it's just like I'm not doing so bad.
Yeah.
So I'm not so fat, and I don't drink as much, so I'm okay. I'm all right. I feel a little bit better about my life when I watch.
You know what I feel good about is when I feel awful saying this, 90 Day Fiance, because sometimes I'm like, yo dog, like I will like I need to reach out to is there a place, oh my god, what I'm about to ask is so illegal and so wrong, but like here's my thing, girls and or guys, I guess you don't have to pimp yourself out that way if you just want to come to America. There are plenty of people who will bring you here to let you watch their kids, like and assist with that and get room and board, and make you part of the life.
With the whole 90 Day Fiance thing, you get someone, if you married, then you got that green card.
Right. So
but if you have a baby, you are set. That's good. It's
somebody ain't having a baby with my family. What I'm saying though is I'll help you out. Yeah, because then you're gonna be 9 seconds to dead.
But see, that's the issue.
Yeah,
because
you can always send them back.
You can always send them back if they get married or have a baby. Yeah, they're kind of anchored in.
I mean, I totally get that, but like, why don't you just come over, watch my kids, and we'll find you someone to date? Like, it's much easier. You don't have to. I'm not gonna make you do nasty things.
That would be shitty, because it's like,
because you don't want to watch that show, huh?
Like, I've never been a billionaire, but
me neither.
If you let me be a billionaire for like 2 months and then kick me back down to where I am now, I might fucking kill myself. And I think it might be the same thing there. Yeah. Where it's just like, I don't want to go and then enjoy myself, and then all of a sudden gotta come right back. Yeah. It's gonna make this look even shittier.
But let's be honest. Sometimes it's better to just go back than see what you've gotten dealt. Like, and I can only think about the guy that has just the head on the shoulders, like no neck. That guy,
little neckhead, no neckhead.
Yeah, that, like, the first time I saw that, I was like, what?
I like the view.
I can't with you.
That was
but
my
if
favorite
you got
clip.
rats that look like puppies, I mean, you go there with no neckhead, and it'd be horrible if you got all the way to America.
I would probably just name my rats. If I went with no neck Ed, I am leaving him for the first thing that hollers.
Yeah, but the point is, like, you have that card, and then
here's my thing, though.
No, we're not talking about that.
I want to just ask a legitimate question. All right, so I come over, I'm from another country, spend some time with no neck Ed. I get there and I decide, and I got a 90-day visa, whatever. I get there, I decide, I'm like, yeah, no, fuck this, I'm out. America is huge. Like, you can go anywhere. Like, what is happening here? You really think they're coming after you? Like, no, they do not. It's until they don't go hunting for an immigrant when their visa expires. What happens is just don't get your ass pulled over or in trouble, and you're good.
Do that. She has to live off the grid. It's like, you don't want to do that.
I don't think you have to live off the grid.
I'd rather not know. Like, I'd rather not know. That's just me.
Listen, why don't we try it and see what happens? Are other countries like that? We should go into them as Americans and just see if I can get lost. No, actually, I don't want to fuck around with that. I lied. That's a terrible idea. In some places, you'll die.
Mogadishu, trying to figure out what the fuck happened.
No. So, of course, we cannot not bring up the family aspect of reality TV.
Okay.
Starting with the Osbournes.
Oh, wow.
Oh man, I
Sharon.
forgot about all
or
those.
2002.
That was crazy.
Sharon.
I'll tell you what, MTV put the lock. MTV and VH1 put the lock on that like
All
reality
those
TV.
Actually, that was E, wasn't it? They weren't the Osbournes.
Oh yeah, you're
wasn't
right.
on
That I think that was one of the
because,
first ones they got.
Ryan Seacrest was the producer on that.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So-
University of Georgia alumni, Ryan Seacrest.
Oh.
He's an alien.
He's definitely sold his soul to work on like multiple things
At the same time.
At the same damn
And not
time.
look like he's gotten any older.
He's getting his money's worth, I guess.
Very confusing. Anyway.
So the Osbournes, pretty hit. It was a hit, everybody got to watch that whole family dynamic, but it wasn't enough.
No.
It wasn't really as popular unless you knew who the Osbournes were, or
Yeah.
at least the father, Ozzy Osbourne. And half the time you can't even listen to, you can't even hear
You
what
didn't
he
even know
said.
what he had to, was
And they
saying.
were putting little subtitles for him.
Sharon.
I'm excited where I think we're going next.
Oh, you know where we're going. So they were just looking, trying to get that new thing.
Right.
Ryan Seacrest is like, how can I eat more souls? I need to
That
keep
is exactly
looking
it.
younger. And of course, Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Ooh.
2007.
And then the world changed.
And then reality TV itself
Everything changed.
is
Everything
blown.
changed.
So,
Wait, I thought you were I think we forgot one. But yeah, with the Kardashians.
well, yeah, and then so they were the family dynamic, and you either hate them or you love them. There's really not an in between with that. But
yeah.
they blew up, but bigger than the Osbournes. Like everybody or people were infatuated with this family, who really nobody knew the players. Like,
no, it was kind of crazy how they brought them about. That they saw her butt cheeks and they said, man, we need to get more of that, even if it's covered on TV.
No, because I loved Paris Hilton at the time. I knew that she had a little buddy that had a nice booty.
She was the buddy.
Named Kim Kardashian. And then I was like, she's getting the show?
Right.
And then I was like, all right, I guess I'll look at it.
People tuned in, and their family dynamic, you can actually hear what they're saying.
Yeah.
And it was a lot because, you had the three. Well, I
Older
forget
ones,
about
yeah.
Rob all the time.
Yeah,
My
well,
bad.
he
I don't
wasn't
give a
on
shit.
there. Yeah.
And then the two little ones. So, each had their own. That was
O.J.
separate
Simpson's
in
daughter.
itself.
Yeah.
That's O.J. Simpson's daughter.
Allegedly.
Damn, that's O.J. Simpson's daughter.
Awful.
Chris.
I bet she can run real fast.
I'm so done with you.
And then, Kris Jenner out there, mama-juring it up, just getting her girls booked and busy. I mean, love it or hate it, it definitely has changed. And it's real life, quote unquote,
Yeah.
there isn't supposedly any scripts. I mean, they each have their own live type thing, so they don't have to be around each other. And then they each have their own spin-off of their own life.
That's crazy.
I'm not knocking the hustle, man. Like,
No.
if you can get the gig,
And then the
Run with
Osbournes,
it.
I mean, as soon as that hit, the Osbournes has already fizzled out,
Yeah.
basically.
They
So they
figured
were
out a
just
way.
they were just the popular American family everybody tuned in to watch.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, not everybody, but a good
No, but
bit.
you're right.
A
I mean,
good
there's
ass
been some great memes from it,
Oh,
and I
yes.
can always appreciate a show that gives me some crazy ass shit.
Yeah, and I mean, they were definitely crazy. I mean, there wasn't a dull moment at all.
I would say that might be the most influential TV show ever.
Exactly.
Like in the
What?
history of television.
Fuck that. I refuse.
Because
You can refuse,
it
but
changed the way women look. Like, how many Kim Kardashian clones do you see on a regular basis?
all the time.
All the time.
And even her sister, her
Oh.
older sister, basically, Chloe, changed herself.
They all turned into her.
They all turned into
Chloe's
Kim.
actually the younger one. Oh,
she's
yeah.
the-
So it goes Courtney, Kim, Chloe.
Yeah, right. You're right.
But yeah, they all turned into
The youngest one. And then Kylie and
all their friends
The
turned
other
into
one.
her.
Kendall.
Okay, there's so many.
Larsa Pippen
Yeah.
turned into Kim Kardashian.
Exactly.
Like there's so
the other
many
one,
Kim
yeah.
Kardashians.
I mean, I
Having
guess,
big butt, big boobs.
but like, all right, here's my thing. At some point in the 80s, none of that was in style, right?
Exactly, that's the point.
So, like, what is going to happen when we revert back to that time and or go back there? All these girls with these fake booties are just gonna be.
I mean, everything's a season.
What's that gonna look like when you're? Do you have to replace your fake booty?
I would imagine.
I'm
you have to
wondering-
replace
okay,
your
so-
boobs, right?
Yeah, because you have to replace.
This is going to be a big problem then, because in the next like 20 years, there are going to be flapping ass cheeks, like dangerously, because some people aren't going to be able to afford to, and they're just that skin has been stretched, and now your ass, you're.
That's the problem.
Oh man,
As
I
you
can't
get
wait to see
older.
some flapping butt curtains.
Check this out. This is how influential Keeping Up the Kardashians was. Madonna turned into Kim Kardashian.
Yo. Yeah, I was so like I remember watching early seasons, and it was when Kylie and Kendall were a lot younger and looking, and I always thought they were cute kids, but then like I remember I didn't watch it for a long time, and I saw Kylie I think as like 18, 19 and I said,
Yeah.
what? Like it's like a clone, and it just made me sad because she didn't have to do any of that.
Yeah, I mean, none of them do. And they had their own clothing line, Dash. A clothing store.
Is that
and
still?
then now, I don't know. Well, no, because it morphed into Kim Kardashian has her own thing. What did they call it? And then something American. I don't know. I don't. And then
Some
they have
interns
makeup
running it.
lines, so you can they are influential because people buy their makeup, their clothes.
Okay, so I have
everything
a
about
pair
it.
of the jeans.
Oh, yeah,
And
you
they do
You
actually
do.
fit well. Like they make my legs look good, but they make my ass look bad. So not bad, but not great.
I mean, it was designed for and by a woman who is very short and very hippie. So
it
like,
fits
I see
Rachel
why
very
that
well.
would work for you.
I see why, Rachel. But it should make your butt look better.
Okay,
I
I'll
wonder-
put them back on when I lose like another 10 pounds because, bitch, I'm fat as hell right now. But yeah, I will like, because I don't know. It's like they make my thighs look like I have a thigh gap, though. I don't know what the hell they're doing on the legs, but it's amazing. But the butt, I think it's just because my ass is so large, honestly. I think it's just squashed up in there and it doesn't have anywhere to go.
Well, she's making jeans for people that are having the flabby butts. You know, it's just
For the diaper
support.
butts.
Just
For the diaper
Oh,
butts.
well, you know what? That actually makes a lot of sense, Esther.
you know. Yeah, so this has been a little dive into reality TV from where it started to where we are now. Very interested to see where we go next, you know.
It's gonna get
Jackass
weird.
style?
It's gonna get weird.
Oh, yeah.
I know that was what I forgot. So Jackass, and then it spawned all of those
Yeah, all those.
other
Big.
ones.
Robin Big.
Robin
kinda came
Big.
from that.
That was
Yeah.
a really good one.
Man,
That
and then
dynamic was
fast
great.
forward to ridiculousness after whatever the hell the other thing was
Yeah.
called. I forgot. That thing in between Robin Big. Fantasy Factory.
Fantasy Factory.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. But ridiculousness.
Yeah, the
All right.
ridiculousness. It's basically watching clips and talking over them, you know,
Yeah.
getting that banter going.
How smart was that move? Because that's what people
So
do
smart.
all the time. They just put it on there. I mean, so
So
smart. But I'm excited. This was an awesome piece, and I've added so many shows that I need to go back and
Right, need to
rewatch.
watch.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
let us know your favorite reality TV then and now. I don't really watch reality TV now.
It's gotten
Can't
too
do
ridiculous.
it. Yeah, it's
I mean, I
like
still watch
the over.
Survivor.
It's you could tell it's just so
Yeah,
scripted.
it's so like
edited.
every second is dramatic,
so
and it's
coached.
almost like you get as a viewer, you get no break. You're like, oh,
Yeah. There's always
and it's
a
just it's too
problem.
much. It's too much, man.
No one's ever happy. It's like,
Right?
yo,
Yeah, I
that's-
need some
it's
peace
too
and
real
love
life.
in my life,
They should
man.
make a side chick show.
No. Anyway, they
I was
did.
trying
It's
to
called
think.
Love and Hip Hop.
Well, yeah, that's
Or
true,
like,
that's true.
Basketball
or Real
Wives.
Basketball House. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that is basically
All
Should be
right.
called like Starter Wives.
Starter Wives.
Yeah.
Oh, remember? Hold on. I watched
Before
the
the whole
polygamy
phase.
ones though. Remember
Oh,
all those?
yeah.
Esther's like, what? Yeah.
Yeah. And,
It's I like it.
That's
Okay,
just
but
weird.
I
moving
know
on.
you do.
Sweet.
What Big Love? There we go.
No, what was the other one?
Was
like
there was, yeah, there was more.
My Five Wives. So there was some shit like that. I can't remember.
Kate and
John and Kate plus
John and
eight.
Kate plus
They had
8.
all the kids, not extra wives.
Yeah, that's why I can't.
I don't know. His name is Cody Brown, and he's a
Yeah.
weasel, and he's got
He's
those
a
4
weasel.
wives.
It's
Yeah.
three
Well,
wives.
3 now,
tops.
right?
Yeah,
mean,
one
'Cause
left.
one left.
You can't juggle more than 3 wives. You just can't.
It just seems that seems
For
insane.
Too many.
I
Honestly,
mean,
just
1, of course. 2, I don't know. 3, you're asking for trouble.
I mean, it's just
4,
like
it's
kids.
just gonna collapse.
If you've got more wives
And then
or
you have
kids than you got
kids,
hands and
yeah.
eyes, like your life is gonna be complicated.
I'd say 2 wives.
For
If you
real.
had 2 wives, that's probably because it's like you got like a little business now, and like the 3 of you can really get some shit done.
What if your
4
2 wives collect 2 husbands?
No,
Rachel
many
was
would
you
just
have
for
there?
their husbands.
more than 1 man in a house does not work. It just doesn't.
You're right. That's why
There's-
you keep them in separate houses.
It's a power struggle.
And there it is.
It's too much testosterone.
I
That's
just
why,
put 'em in
like,
separate
boys, once they
houses.
get a certain age, they start looking at their dad, and the dads start looking at them. Happened with me and my dad and my brother.
What?
You know,
Does it?
something happens. Like, maybe
This is
Rory's not at that
interesting.
point yet, but it's like you get to the point where you
Yeah.
like, I can take this old man.
Rachel
Oh
has-
no! Oh no! Rory's at that point.
He's like,
Rory's
"You
at
know
that
what?
point.
I can take
You
this old
start
and he's,
testing the waters.
and he's looking at you like, yeah,
Yeah, do it.
I
Do
want
it.
you to try it. And that's just,
Oh my God! You're so right. My family is
that's
right
just
there right now.
testosterone, and it's just like that's natural and healthy because he's saying like, you know what, I'm getting to
So-
the point where I need to leave. You know,
Oh well, that's good. I thought you were suggesting like we sell tickets and do something in the
no,
backyard.
you don't actually do it,
Oh,
but like you. Like you like
so stupid.
that old lion against that young lion. That's why 2 men
I would pay
can't-
for that.
Brother husbands would not work.
That's why we're doing my birthday this year, gladiator style.
American
How did
Gladiator.
we
Are
not
we doing
mention
that?
American Gladiator? Yes, we are.
Oh, I did.
That was my fave. All right, we
That's
gotta
like
do
a
another
lot of-
episode.
Yeah, I didn't do a lot of the game type things.
Ooh, we'll have to do
'cause
that.
Not a lot of people believe. Like, I mean, it's not really like
What? It's
scripted
amazing.
type thing. Yeah, I know, but I went for like
Oh yes,
you know
no.
things that are controlled
Typical.
and stuff like that. You know. But yeah, we could totally do like a game show thing because some people don't really think of game shows as reality TV.
I
so
love a good game
you know,
show. Let's
it's
not.
like that's a thin line. But you know, definitely reality TV has changed programming, TV programming.
Oh,
period.
yeah.
Because as soon as it got popular, I mean, MTV said "F you" to music.
Oh my
To the
God!
music,
Yeah, they like
VH1 said F
divorce
you to the
music.
music. Yeah, videos
bad.
like even ABC, NBC, all of them are doing like little reality
It's
things.
so easy to make.
Discovery Channel,
So easy
the
to make.
Weather Channel's kind of doing
The
ID
Weather
Channel.
All right, I'm done.
ID Channel is like brought. I
Yes.
mean, it's like real. It's true crime, but like the reenactments and stuff like that. It's
Whew.
crazy.
Some of those are bad, but yeah.
Yeah. So this has been our pop culture dive, reality TV. Let us know your favorite. What did we miss? A lot. There's so
Yeah.
many.
There
There's so
are
many,
so
and I
many.
didn't touch any of really the game shows and things like that. So, but next week it's respectfully no, our debate.
Oh.
We haven't thought of a debate yet.
I was
so
like,
it's gonna
what are
be
we
great.
debating? All right, well, this will be good.
I have a couple of topics, but we
Okay, good.
haven't collectively chose one, so we will see.
Is Tilda Swinton an ugly, beautiful person or a beautiful, ugly person?
Who?
You know who she is. We'll show you a picture.
Anyway.
Anyways, we'll talk to you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.